Okay, so what we got going here, alright, is it's the same basic mixture, alright, but this time I tried to do something different. I started with, and you know, you just always experiment. I started with flour and baking soda and glue, and then I added the mud and the hot water after I like mixed those thingies up, because I wanted to get it nice and mixed, and I'm still mixing, and I'm like trying to like get it to be super nice and creamy first, and then after it's good and creamy and I make sure I get all the rocks out of it, I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna you know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squish it all up. It's so gooey. See, that's glass. You know, you find things like that, especially when you get it from the park, because like fucking shitty ass people love to litter. But it's okay. We know how to safely sift it out. So if you're doing this, please be careful. You know, glass sucks. And even hard little rocks that you can't always detect or see, well, they suck too. And not only they suck, they'll cut your fucking hand. You know, like slate and sedimentary rock, you gotta be very careful. Like I said, this is super clay. This is like traditional style done clay. This isn't something your basic artist will do, but if you're gonna do it, use it on good, you get stuff from good ground, you know, don't just go nuts like I do. Because that could be your potential error. And if it's an error, it's not going to be pretty. Me, I know what I'm doing well enough to be like, I'm going to be careful and not, you know, really fuck up my hand or hurt myself. But, you know, I've also been doing this forever. And, I also have a very high pain tolerance, so even if I do make a mistake and mess up, I know how to heal myself and not worry about it and not really fuck up my hand too much. Hang on. Is this sedimentary rock? Yeah, I think it is. See, and we're just, see all those rocks? That's sedimentary rock. We'll probably save the rocks for something else. But, and the glass I kind of want to melt down and do like glass blown stuff at some point, but that's really dangerous. You need a really hot fire to do it. But I don't know. I know people who have, you know, just with their fire pits and things. And you gotta constantly work at it, and it's not easy. It's not easy to sift all these things out either. But, you know, somehow you get through it. And, if you want to skip the sifting altogether, pick better dirt and pick a better ground where there's less rocks. Like you saw in the video, like, oh, this is shitty earth, but fuck it. You know? But I don't think of it as that, you know? I don't think any earth is shitty. I just think, or any soil is shitty. You just think, well, it's going to require more work. And that's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not afraid to put in more work. But, well, what do I care? I ain't got nothing else going on. This is what I do. Alright, I think that's nice and sifted. I'm going to add more flour now. Take it out. Alright. Hang on. Okay, so we got that. I want to put a lot in there. Not too much, but enough. If we need to add more, we can. I made the mistake of adding too much the first time I did this. And oh my god, it was a freaking nightmare. Hard to smash and like pain in the ass. It was very hard to knead. I will say that much. It was extremely difficult to knead it, and I ended up needing to add water. So, like I said, you gotta just experiment with the consistencies. And yeah, this is definitely gonna need more flour and soil, but that's not bad. That's not bad. You know? It's one of those things. It's like, it almost feels like you're baking. Well, you kind of are. You're going to bake the pottery when you're done molding it. You see, this here, that's a finished product, almost. Just got to bake it. You see all those nice clumps? You want to get rid of them. You want to get rid of some of those clumps, but you want to... Those clumps are going to turn into, well, say something like this. Right now it's too liquidy and sticky. Like if I put my hand in there, it would just stick all to my hand. Wouldn't be very useful at all. And I'm gonna probably, if anybody's interested in buying them, let me know. Probably gonna paint them, sell them. Adding more flour. And isn't that nice? Now you get that nice thick going. And you know, you can't go wrong. Like, the more you mix it all around. Woo woo! And see how it's becoming more clay-like the more you put it all together. It was funny too, because the last time I did it, it was hot water and mud first, and then I added the baking soda, and it looked like a primordial, fizzy, bubbly, cool mud bowl, which I'm gonna have to experiment with that later and see what I can do. Winkety wink. Did she just create another world or life? What the hell? Well, that's what I do. Try to figure out how to do that at some point, but today we're just gonna worry about the pottery. Alright. Well, that's going to need time to sit a bit. And it's also going to need more of that great soil that we have, the great clay that we have outside. And I'm going to show you some of it, guys, while I bring some of it back in, because I think you guys need to see it. Like, so you kind of know, like, where it starts, where it ends. So, yeah, you know this is my backyard. If you haven't seen the other videos, see, that is a rock, and I don't need it. Is this a rock? Yeah, it's a rock too. Okay, that's red clay. See, if it breaks apart and it's red, you want to use it. And I'm just going to grab a handful of good, firm clay. Alright. Of course, there are tons of rocks, but you know what? That's okay. Like I said, we'll sift them out. They kind of sift out naturally on their own. Kitty, stay here. Go in. Go in. So yeah. I just usually take a handful at a time, because why not? And so we're going to break it all up. And break it up as much as we can. And see, that's a rock. See, I just throw the rocks in my hot water wash. I call it my hand wash. This is what I use it for, and I also use it to add water to the clay. Oh, my phone is ringing. Hang on. Oh, shit. Hello? Hello? Alright. I love you too, Mom. Alrighty. Bye, Mom. Bye-bye. It's just my mom letting me know she's on her way home. But yeah. So, see now, Icky's tricky. What's it to rock around, the fan? It's tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Yeah. Yeah, see, you gotta smash it all up. This is gonna take some time, so we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna let that set. These gotta dry out a bit, and that's gotta set. So, and I also gotta get the fire started, but I can't do that until my parents get home, because I'm not just gonna start the fire pit up and them not be here. That'd be kind of rude. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna do something like add some flour. Like, I'm probably gonna relax for a bit and let this upload. And we will return with hopefully some good clay that's ready to go, I guess. You know? And you know, there's always more you can do with basic mud and household items to make it into clay. And there are many different methods of clay. So this isn't just the only method, this is just my method, because I like it. It's not even the easiest method either. It's just a fun one. It's more of a, it's more of an ancient, I want to make it as, like, traditional made clay as possible. And, to make it all natural and, you know, nice. It's just nice things, you know? Nice things that we've forgotten that we even had, like dream catchers and handcrafted weaving before we had weavers and things, like machines, and or all that good stuff. Hand-fashioned looms. I like to do things in a traditional way. Alright, well, Natty out. You guys will see more of this much later. Don't forget to subscribe.